All right, guys, let's cut the crap. Honestly, y'all thought I was gonna get on this camera and explain my side to a bunch of people who's gonna make up their own perceptions of me. Anyway, not at all. Honestly, cameras tell it all, vlogging tell it all. People have they down times, and people go through stuff. People also grow through stuff. I let Shamere do what she does because this is her job, and like not only that, she has always, when I met her, she always put whatever she's going through or whatever, however she's feeling in the moment out on the internet. So that's just who she is as a person. And I'm not going to stop somebody being who they are and who they were when I met her. Like, I'm not going to expect her to change that. When she come on this camera, these are feelings in the moment. She's venting in the moment. And I'm not saying it's not how she feels overall, but some things do not be from a healthy perspective. It'd be from a, I'm venting, I'm upset, I'm in a bad, like, it'd be from that point of view. Honestly, I'm not looking for advice, and I am not looking for you all to try to figure out whose story is better or not. So that's why I'm not gonna get up here and like even prove a point. I'm beyond that in my life, and that's not what my channel focuses on. And I'm not trying to say anything in terms of like what she put out, because she put out genuine stuff about what she felt and feel in life in general. She always have done that. I was never that person to do that, so I'm not gonna start today because I feel like me doing that would just be for you guys validation. I don't need nobody to validate me because I know what the world look like for me. I know what I go through on an everyday basis. I know what I'm going through, and I know what's going on between me and Shamere. And like, truth be told, if you guys never see us again together, then you know that life took its turn. But if you guys do see each other together again, then you know that everything might not seem like what it is. But what I would say is that because I keep hearing this comment, y'all don't really know me like that, and if I had someone else in the picture, I would never sugarcoat it. And one thing, I don't know if Shamere mentioned it because I didn't watch her video, she knows that about me. She knows that I am very communicative to her because I don't owe nobody on the internet anything. I don't come on here talking about anything. But to her, I always allow her space to vent. I always allow her space and opportunity to be honest and open with me. And I do the same. So for y'all who thinks that, oh, okay, you should have somebody. Nah, it's way more to the story. And again, I don't owe y'all an explanation. But when you see someone's actions, you know that they are in response to something. So I'm gonna leave that there. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like always, give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Another thing is, I'm pretty sure that if someone's saying that I don't have time for them, how would I have time for someone else? You know what I'm saying? Like, however, on another note, I really love my new job. I pour myself into my work because I don't like the fact that I live in the projects and I live with my mom and I'm in debt. I do love everything that comes with intimacy. However, I'm a single mom, so like I feel like adulting happens for me at this point in my life after hours. So I do everything I need to do for my son, unless it's something planned. I do everything I need to do for my son, and if I plan something, I plan it. But yeah, life is great. I have no complaints. People are in my life for a reason, and if they're in my life and you see them in my life, it's because I'm not a shitty person. So yeah, but Shamere is also in the next room. I came in here to vlog because I don't want y'all to think that neither one of us are terrible people, but I also know that if we're keeping it 100 and we're telling the truth about every step of the way, we still speak and we have conversation. And she truly wouldn't have conversation with me and be around me and ask me to come over to our house and stuff like that, even after that whole situation happened, if I was a bad person or if she knew for a fact that I had somebody else, and if the things that people were assuming was so true. Now, what I would say is that what's very true is that we don't have intimacy. What's very true is that we don't see each other for long periods of time. However, that effort has been gone for a very long time because of what we've been dealing with for a very long time. It didn't just happen. Like, I didn't just wake up and didn't show these things or didn't have time. Things have happened that caused us to be in this space, just like every relationship. And I'm gonna leave that there. But anyways, like I said before, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the only video I'm gonna make. Others, I don't care about what impressions people have. I just don't really buy in too much about the internet stuff, but I just thought this was important because I'm like, dang, I really feel uncomfortable with people really thinking that I have somebody. One thing about me is that I really don't cheat. I also am not that person. Like, if I wanted other people, I'm really that person to tell you, like, yeah, I want to be single so I can date people. Like, that's really who I am as a person. But anyways, for those who follow me and for those who even know what I'm talking about, this video is for you. This video is not for people who don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. If you want to know, go find out. I'm not sure. But anyways, there's no validation that I need. This is not a prove a point to nobody. This is not for me to get a check mark. This is not for me to change your minds about how you feel about me, because I truly don't care about any of that. I don't have a reason to try to get cool points or brownie points from anybody on the internet. This is just genuinely how I feel in this moment, and I feel like I'm going to talk about how I feel in this moment without going into details about people and wanting people's validation. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm reiterating. Don't come on my well, you can come on my comments with whatever you want, because this is the world of the internet. But I don't care about whether or not you guys feel whatever you feel about me. I just genuinely felt like I wanted to clear the air about me talking to somebody, because that was just a silly thing. And I wanted to let you guys know that, trust and believe, if I was, Shamere would know, because I have no reason to lie to her. We literally talk about everything. And I also want you guys to know that I'm no fool. I let Shamere post what she want on her channel, because that's who she always have been. So that's another thing. That's another reason why I made this video too. Before I end it, I made this video because I know people will be confused and they'll see certain things and they're like, but why does Kaisha stay around her if she's saying all of this stuff and all this embarrassing thing about their relationship? It's not embarrassing, and honestly, I feel like I'm not embarrassed. But what I would say is that I feel like she's always been a person to go to the internet and tell stuff. And that's one thing I wanted to point out, that I want to change that about her, and I don't want her to feel uncomfortable about posting stuff the way she feels. She's venting. Now, the way she responds to how she posts stuff, if she posts something and then you see her with me the next day, well, that's life, right? People go through things. So I think that I don't want y'all to get too deep in. And I'm not saying that things don't be real, like her feelings are not valid, but I think that sometimes we hear one perspective and we just go off on this tangent. And it's like, before we give advice, y'all should know, before anybody give advice, you can't give advice without hearing two sides of the story. But anyways, I'm gonna holla at y'all.